Hello everyone, I'm Nitish Sharma and we are here to discuss the questions of UPSC Prelims 2022. Like every year, UPSC had made this paper a little unpredictable, and this year we see so many questions from international relations. So I'll be discussing the answers to the questions that are asked from the international relations and international events. So let us see the first question, that is with reference to the G20 common framework. Consider the following statements. Okay, so the question is about the G20 common framework. So first statement is it is an initiative endorsed by G20 together with Paris Club. Second, it is an initiative to support low income countries with unsustainable debt. Now the answer to this question includes both the statements. So the answer to this question is C, both 1 and 2. So G20 framework, common framework is endorsed by the G20 and the Paris Club, and it is for the low income countries to have their unsustainable debt supported by the G20 countries. Now the second question, that which of the following groupings have India as its members? So the first is Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank. Second is the MTCR, and third is Shanghai Cooperation Organization. So India is the member of all three organizations. India is the second largest stakeholder in Asia Infrastructure Investment Bank. India very recently in IR means within the period of 3 to 4 years. So since 16-17, India has been a member of MTCR, and India was also added as the 7th member of Shanghai Cooperation Organization. And added information that Pakistan and Iran are also the members of Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Now the third question, this is a very good question, because if you can solve this question, then it means you are conceptually sound, because this question is more of concept than international relations. Now Vietnam has been one of the fastest growing economy in the recent years. Yes, it is true. The first statement is correct. Vietnam is led by a multi-party political system. Now Vietnam is a one-party dominant system. So second statement is correct. Incorrect. So in this, the second statement is wrong. So this will be gone, this will be gone. First is correct, so answer will be C. Now let us, even though the answer is C, let us see what are the other options. Vietnam's economic growth is linked to its integration with global supply chain and focus on exports. Yes, Vietnam is providing the more avenues because of its low labor force or low income, or the charges that the labor force is charging is very less, and that is the reason the number of exports from the Vietnam is increasing. Now the next statement even talks about that only, that there are low labor charges and stable exchange rates that have attracted the manufacturing. Now fifth, Vietnam has the most productive e-service sector in the Indo-Pacific region. This is incorrect, because e-service sector, Philippines is also good, Singapore is also good. If Singapore would have been this statement regarding Singapore has the most productive e-service, we would mark it correct. But Vietnam is famous for its manufacturing, not e-service. So answer is C, 1, 3 and 4. Fourth statement, with reference to United Nations Credentials Committee. Now United Nations Credentials Committee is a committee that is part of United Nations General Assembly. It is set up in the beginning of every session of United Nations General Assembly, and it is set up to identify which resolution is to be put in the United Nations General Assembly session. The first statement, it is a committee set up by UNSC. This is wrong. It traditionally meets in March. It is wrong. It is established in the beginning of every session, and it assesses the credential of all members before submitting a report to the General Assembly. It is true. So answer to this is A, 3 only. Now fifth question, it is regarding the United Nations General Assembly. Now you can see two questions are there from UN. So UN as always had been very important in the minds of the UPSC exam setters. So statement that which of the following is correct regarding the United Nations General Assembly. The UNGA can grant observer status to non-member. Yes, it's true. The non-members can sit and observe what is going in the United Nations General Assembly. Intergovernmental organization can seek observer status in the United Nations General Assembly. That is also correct. There are various intergovernmental organizations which are the members. Then permanent observers in the United Nations General Assembly maintain missions at the UN headquarters. That is also correct, that they can maintain the missions. So answer to this statement is 3. All are correct statements. Okay. Then next question. BTBD is a large refugee settlement in northwestern Kenya. This is false. This is not in northwestern Kenya. This is in Uganda. This is in Uganda. So first statement is wrong. First is wrong. Now second, some people who fled from the civil war in Somalia live, second is some people who fled from the South Sudan civil war live in BTBD. It is correct. So either answer will be B or C. Then some people who fled from the civil war in Somalia live in the Dadaab refugee complex in Kenya. It is also true. So answer is C, 2 and 3. So answer to this question is C. This is a very difficult question. Okay. Because UPSC wants you to know about both the things. Had it been one statement with elimination, then that would not be a very difficult question. So that is one of the difficult questions. Now second question, which of the following countries are the members of Organization of Turkic States? So Organization of Turkic States are those who want to establish Turkestan. So it includes Azerbaijan, it includes Uzbekistan. In addition to this, there is Kazakhstan, there is Kyrgyzstan, and there is Turkey. Okay, so these are the members of Organization of Turkic States. So answer to this will be 2 and 5. C, 2 and 5. Then next question, which of the following statements best reflect the issue with Senkaku Island, sometimes mentioned in the news? So Senkaku is a disputed island between China and Japan. China called it Diaoyu and Japan called it Senkaku. So the answer B, China and Japan engage in maritime dispute over these islands in East China Sea. So answer B is correct. Then B is correct. Don't be confused with A as the answer. The answer to this is B. Okay, answer to this is B, Japan and China. Japan and China. Then the last question from IR, consider the following pairs. Which of the following is in news? Chart, setting up a permanent military base by China. China has established the permanent military base in Djibouti, not in Chad. Rest other statements are correct. So answer to this is C. All three pairs are correctly matched. So these are the questions that we see from the international relations, and this is all we had to discuss in this session. And thank you very much. Wish you all the best, and I hope all of you are writing mains and get your you see your dream come true. Wish you all the best. Thank you very much.